She continued, "This is their weapon, it doesn't seem very powerful." He looked surprised and widened his eyes. She raised her hands, holding a gun. He seemed very interested and asked, "Do you know how they came here?" Yan Yu answered, "I don't know. I just happened to hear about some astonishing movements from the forbidden area, and they couldn't explain themselves. So, I used soul-searching techniques, but their souls were too weak and shattered at the slightest touch." He smiled wickedly, deep in thought. Prince Qin can possess souls, but are these people body possessors? Or are they from a lower world focused on technology? Could they be related to my own time traveling? In the dungeon, a group of people was locked inside. They looked dejected, some leaning against the wall, others hugging their knees and lowering their heads. Someone said, "There were over 20 of us, now only 8 left. What kind of place is this?" Niu Qian, sitting in the center of the room, asked Jiang Chen, "Ah Chen, do you think we've time traveled? We were just doing normal archaeology, then suddenly encountered strange white light and a bronze boat." Jiang Chen raised his hand to look and replied, "I suppose so." The room was filled with soft weeping sounds. "Dad. Mom," one man knelt with his hands clasped together, praying, "Heaven, please send me back. I promise I won't secretly photograph girls under their skirts anymore." Nyotian crouched down excitedly and said, "The people who caught us must be the chi refiners recorded in the ancient texts. Right? They can all fly, move mountains, and fill seas, they're amazing." Jiang Chen remained silent, his face darkened. Nyotian looked up and said, "If we manage to return and expose what happened here, wouldn't we become famous?" The more he thought about it, the more excited he got. "We could make so much money and buy mansions and luxury cars." He continued, "And the women here, each one looks like a fairy. Ultimate beauties, with chests on the attack and hips on defense." Jiang Chen frowned, deep in thought. Bronze boat, mysterious white light. Chi refiners. Is this world like one from a fantasy novel? Nyotian didn't pay attention to Jiang Chen, still talking non-stop. "Internet-famous beauties can't compare to them, TSK. They're still a bit lacking." A girl wearing a blue hat angrily shouted, "Nyotian, are you crazy? It's this time and you're still making jokes about female students." Xiao Ruoyin, who was hugging her knees, glanced at him but stayed silent. Jiang Chen stood up and said, "The priority now is to figure out the rules of this world." His face darkened as he clenched his fists tightly. "Those chi refiners are not good people. To them, everything is solved with their fists." In a magnificent and grand city, inside a mansion, someone shouted angrily, "How pathetic. I underestimated how terrified the noble families and sects are of Gu Chang'e. They'd rather run away than join forces with us to fight him." Chu Hao angrily cursed, "What a bunch of useless fools. The ancient country was supporting them, and now look, they've all gone to the dogs." The ruler of the country said worriedly, "Hao, you must find a way to help the Zhuge ancient kingdom through this crisis." The ruler of the country, looking troubled, continued, "Yang Zun, this time we may really have to rely on the Taishan Dongtian. Now that the Purple Mansion has become the target of everyone, and we've fallen out with the major Taoist sects. The intense battle scenes resurfaced." The ruler of the country, weary, held his forehead and sighed. "Once Changxinggu enters the battlefield, the Purple Mansion won't last long. They have no way out and will definitely send people to rescue the Purple Sun Heavenly Lord from Gu Chang'e's hands to protect their inheritance. And the person escorting the Purple Sun Heavenly Lord hasn't left yet, clearly wanting to take advantage of the chaos and strike us." Chu Hao clenched his fists, veins bulging. "This is too much." Chu Hao frowned angrily, "If he won't leave us alone, then I can only. Bai Yang sighed inwardly, "For a woman, he has truly lost his way." The scene switches to a dark room, and Nyotian asks, "Ah Shen, how did the bronze small boat that brought us here appear?" Jiang Shen replies, "The light was too dazzling at that time, so I only vaguely remember some fragments. By the time I came to, we had already arrived in this world." Nyotin scratches his head and sighs, "Ah, I wish we knew where that boat came from. It brought us here, so it can surely take us back." Jiangshan agrees, "That's right." He rubs his stomach and silently thinks, "Bronze, small boat." The group moves forward, lighting the surroundings with lanterns. Jiangshan silently recalls that at that time, we were exploring underground. And the people were discussing, "Is that an altar? These beast bones are really big, I wonder what they looked like when they were alive." The group stops in front of a door, and he thinks to himself, "It's hard to believe we finally found the ruins. It seems to match the description in the rumors." A brilliant light bursts from the huge circular ring on the door, and he recalls, "At the time, I didn't know who triggered the altar mechanism." Suddenly, a dazzling light appeared, and then everyone passed out. He continues to recall, "Then the bronze small boat appeared from my body." Jiangshan ponders, "Why would such a thing be inside my body?" Nyotian says, "Wang Ning, don't cry, it's okay. Big brother Nyo is here." But she replies unhappily, "Nyotian, are you crazy? Your narcissism is beyond saving at this point." Jiangshan looks back and silently remembers, "Right, Ruoyin, everyone came to this archaeological expedition because of Ruoyin's invitation. She must know something." He steps forward and calls out, "Ruoyin." She looks up at him in confusion, and Jiangshan directly asks, "Tell me honestly, where exactly did that boat take us? How much do you really know about this world?" Xiao Ruoyin sweats nervously on her forehead, hesitating for a moment before answering, "Actually, this is the world from my dreams." Jiangshan is shocked, "What? The world from your dreams? What do you mean?" At the same time, he thinks to himself, as expected, she's hiding something. Suddenly, Nyotian looks outside and exclaims, "Not good, someone's coming." The two immediately turn to look. Everyone gets tense as the sounds from outside grow louder. He Yenyu and Gu Chang'e appear. She speaks, "Master, it's them." Their words are always difficult to understand, things like archaeology, time travel, and reporting. Yenyu doesn't understand. Gu Chang'e looks at Jiangshan and Xiao Ruoyin, silently evaluating, these two definitely seem like the main characters. This girl. He then looks at Nyotian and the others, silently thinking, "This guy, he's interesting." Gu Chang'e sweeps his gaze over the rest of the group and thinks, supporting characters, not worth paying attention to. He chuckles lightly and says, "It's probably their hometown dialect, don't overthink it." At the same time, he secretly thinks, these people's actions and clothing style do seem a bit like they are from the same hometown. He suddenly remembers a gun, but the pistol powered by spirit stones doesn't seem like an earth-made product. He Yenyu asks, "Master, how should we handle these people? Should we kill them all?" The people in the prison are immediately shocked. What did she just say? Kill us? Why? On what grounds? Gu Chang'e points at Xiao Ruoyin, "Take her out." Jiangshan immediately blocks her, What do you want to do?" At the same time, he thinks to himself, "This is bad. This woman kills without hesitation. If Ruoyin knows the secret of this world, I absolutely can't let her get hurt." He Yenyu sees this and asks, "Master, do we kill this one?" Gu Chang'e, feeling pleased, thinks, "With my current strong fortune, even if I kill these children of fate, the backlash wouldn't be a threat. But those who need to be eliminated must still be dealt with." Gu Chang'e's expression turns cold. "Do you want to be the hero saving the beauty?" He silently evaluates, this is exactly what the children of fate love to do. Nyo Tian hurriedly stepped forward, "Please wait a moment, big brother, don't be mad at my brother, he's not very bright." "Big brother. Don't hold it against him." He Ruanyu secretly wondered, "Big brother." Jiang Chen shouted angrily, "Nyo Tian, don't let Ruoyin go." Nyo Tian turned around, his face filled with fear, "Ah Chen, don't go crazy. This isn't street fighting. They can crush us with just one finger. And they haven't said anything about harming the campus beauty." "Calm down." Jiang Chen angrily said, "Have you forgotten how she killed the teacher when she first arrived?" Jiang Chen continued, "Ask around, if Ruoyin goes with them, what good outcome will she have? She froze, silently thinking, Jiang Chen. Hey Ruoyin, you threatened, now, either you come out yourself, or I'll kill them all and drag you out. The master won't hold it against you, but I won't show mercy. Someone advised, yes, yes. Ruoyin, I don't think this young master is a bad person, it should be fine if you go with him. Wang Ning agreed, yes, I think this young master has great demeanor, Ruoyin, why don't you give it a try? The girl next to her awkwardly smiled. Xiao Ruoyin looked at them, thinking for a moment, then suddenly said, Jiang Chen, I hope you can live well. After saying that, Xiao Ruoyin quickly walked ahead. Jiang Chen froze, and Niu Tian was also startled, Xiao. Jiang Chen shouted loudly, Ruoyin, don't go. Niu Tian cursed, damn. Jiang Chen anxiously rushed forward, despicable person, don't touch her. Niu Tian opened his mouth wide, Mom. Hey Ruoyin angrily extended his hand and gathered a black energy, you dare to be so reckless, pest. A red-black light column suddenly slammed into Jiang Chen, throwing him hard against the wall, causing unbearable pain. Niu Tian screamed in terror, Ah Chen. Everyone was shocked by the scene before them, no, Jiang Chen. He collapsed on the ground, coughing violently. Suddenly, Wang Ning and the two people beside her were grasped by a force around their necks, choking tightly. Everyone in the prison collapsed to the ground. Gu Chang'e coldly said, although I'm not a bad person, my patience is limited. Everyone struggled to speak, what's going on, I can't breathe, my head is about to explode. He stood there, imposing, so, it's better to obey. Gu Chang'e smiled secretly in satisfaction, at first, I thought it was someone with a fate template named Yi. This physique doesn't seem too impressive, but this girl is a bit different. He said, let's go. Jiang Chen lay on the ground, still barely shouting, Ruoyin. Xiao Ruoyin walked away and turned back to call, Jiang Chen. He clenched his fists in secret, damn it, I must become stronger. Gu Chang'e sat in a chair and asked, what's your name? Where are you from? Xiao Ruoyin answered, young master, my name is Xiao Ruoyin, and I'm from Tianlan Star. He was surprised and said, oh. Tianlan Star. Tell me about your world. Xiao Ruoyin asked in surprise, young master is interested in our world. Then she proudly began to explain, our world is completely different from here. We can't fly or teleport, and our lifespan is very short, not exceeding 100 years. There, we also have something called the Internet, where people from all over the planet can communicate and discuss easily. Gu Chang'e calmly said, oh, sounds interesting. She continued, yes, people can play games, contact friends, and watch comics. Hey Ruoyin secretly wondered, playing games, watching comics. What's that? As expected of the master, though I don't understand, his face shows no surprise. Gu Chang'e conjured a gun, this is your weapon, right? Is this the standard weapon of the Tianlan Star people? Xiao Ruoyin was sweating profusely, nervously answering, this is a spiritual energy pistol, and it's very rare in our world. Because its bullets contain spiritual energy from spirit stones, and the spiritual energy in our world is extremely thin. Gu Chang'e aimed the gun forward and asked, this is how it's used, right? She was so scared by his actions that her whole body trembled, why young master? He forcefully pulled the trigger, the bullet grazed Xiao Ruoyin's body and shot out the door, causing a huge explosion. She hurriedly knelt down, young master, did Ruoyin say something wrong? Gu Chang'e responded indifferently. Don't worry, my aim is precise, I won't hurt you. Seems like the power isn't that great. Xiao Ruoyin said with some unease on her face, with your strength, young master, you naturally wouldn't care about such things. Gu Chang'e looked at the gun and smiled, strength? You've never truly seen my strength. But this is interesting, if I have the chance, I would really like to visit your world. Xiao Ruoyin continued to flatter him, in Ruoyin's eyes, you are already the son of an immortal, there's no need to worry about that world. He just responded with a faint, "Oh, since you think I'm an immortal, why still call me young master?" But seeing you so calm, it seems you've already prepared yourself mentally to survive in this world. Xiao Ruoyin thought secretly, is this an acknowledgement? She answered, "Young master, you may not know, but I often had strange dreams. Since I was little. In the dreams, I seemed to become an omnipotent immortal, and the world in my dreams was no different from here." Gu Changa lightly said, "Such a miraculous thing, it seems perhaps it's your past life's memory." He then said to the system, "Analyze her in the dream." Afterward, he spoke, "All right, Yen Yu, take Miss Xiao down to bathe. She's probably very dirty after being imprisoned for so long." Hey Yen Yu immediately replied, "Yes, master." She took Xiao Ruoyin away, and at the same time, the system displayed a message, Xiao Ruoyin, reincarnation. Of the fate priest of the heavenly palace, fate void body. After reading it, Gu Changa pondered, fate void body, controls time and space, causality, everything is unimaginable, unpredictable, and indescribable. He recalled the demon's attack and thought, back then, the demon lord destroyed the world, the heavenly palace collapsed, the fate high priest used the creation immortal boat to travel back through the ages, searching for the opportunity when the world first began, to deal with the future calamity. Gu Changa silently thought, it seems the memories related to the demon lord need to be gradually activated, and the role of the system for me will become smaller and smaller in the future. Suddenly, Xiao Ruoyin came back. "Ruoyin still has one thing, I beg the young master to fulfill it." He asked in confusion, "Oh. Miss Xiao, what is it?" She lowered her head and sincerely requested, "My companions mean no harm, we all accidentally entered this world, I beg the young master not to make things difficult for them." Gu Changa responded immediately, "Rest assured, I'm not petty, since you, Miss Xiao, are pleading, I naturally won't make things difficult for them." She hurriedly said, "Thank you, young master." Then she added, "Also. Right now, I don't know if there's a way to return to Tianlan Star, if there's no way back, Ruoyin hopes to follow the young master in cultivation, and serve the young master in the future." Gu Changa asked in confusion. "Oh. Serve me, isn't that seeking protection for yourself?" She quickly responded, "It's seeking the young master's protection, but also hoping to contribute some strength to the young master." He walked forward and said, "You're quite straightforward and cute." He continued, "As for cultivation, it depends on whether you have spiritual roots and aptitude, if not." He knelt in front of her and smiled, "I'm afraid there's nothing I can do." Xiao Ruoyin thought, so handsome, so gentle. Then, Xiao Ruoyin stood in front of a giant stone embedded with glowing stones. Everyone present was in awe. What? Such powerful talent, no less than the top talents of major sects. She asked in confusion, did I pass?" Gu Changa was secretly pleased, just by looking at her fortune, she's no ordinary person, how could she be weak? He replied to her, "Miss Xiao, your talent is extremely powerful, if you practice diligently, you will definitely not be weak. How about I find you a master to properly train you?" Xiao Ruoyin said excitedly, "Really? That's great. Now I can rest assured, thank you, young Master Gu." Gu Changa reached out and tapped her forehead, "I'll teach you a cultivation method first, you must practice diligently, don't disappoint me." She was startled and thought secretly, although I don't quite understand this feeling, I can sense the profound power of this technique. Xiao Ruoyin immediately kneeled, "Thank you, young master. This great kindness, Ruoyin will definitely practice diligently. Absolutely loyal, and will not disappoint your nurturing." Gu Changa instructed, "Yen Yu, take her to change clothes." He was secretly pleased and smiled faintly, the cultivation of the bridal immortal method, whether you're loyal or not is not something you can decide. At this moment, Jiang Chen gradually woke up. Niu Tian saw this and hurriedly asked, "Chen, you're awake?" Jiang Chen immediately responded, "Mm." He asked in confusion, "I'm fine, where's Ruoyin? Did something happen to her?" Niu Tian replied, "She was taken away half a day ago and hasn't come back, she should be fine, don't worry too much.